In a world where imperfection is part of the human fabric, we all strive to navigate the complex moral landscapes of our lives. While we each harbor flaws and sometimes fall short of our ideals, there's a significant difference between those who falter yet strive to improve and those whose actions are rooted in malice. Recognizing the latter can be crucial, as there are individuals whose intentions are to harm rather than to heal, driven by unresolved traumas or destructive personality traits. Understanding how to identify such individuals not only protects us, but also enriches our understanding of human behavior through the philosophical lens of Stoicism. Stoicism, a school of philosophy that flourishes through embracing one's flaws and understanding others, teaches that the true essence of control is not exerted over others, but over oneself. It advocates for self-mastery, managing one's emotions and reactions in the face of life's inevitable challenges. The Stoic view on control is that it should manifest from within as an expression of inner strength, rather than an imposition of will upon others, which often masquerades as concern or affection in close relationships. This misuse of control can erode trust, diminish self-esteem, and ultimately destabilize relationships. Consider the example of Jack and Julia. Their relationship, initially rooted in mutual trust and affection, began to falter as Jack's fear of loss morphed into controlling behavior. His attempts to shield Julia from perceived negative influences started as protective, but soon stifled her independence. This control, born out of fear rather than love, led to conflict and, eventually, to the deterioration of their relationship. This story exemplifies the Stoic belief that true love and care do not seek to constrain, but to liberate, fostering autonomy and mutual respect. In another light, Stoicism also alerts us to the allure of charm, which can be as deceptive as it is enticing. Charm, when wielded with malevolent intent, becomes a tool for manipulation, masking ulterior motives beneath a veneer of kindness and interest. The philosophy teaches us to look beyond superficial charm and evaluate the true intentions of others. Are their actions genuinely altruistic, or are they calculated moves in a self-serving agenda? Understanding this distinction helps us navigate our social interactions more wisely and protect ourselves from potential exploitation. Furthermore, Stoicism sheds light on the subtle yet profound impact of empathy, or the lack thereof, in our interactions. A stark example is seen in corporate settings, where leaders may prioritize operational outcomes over the well-being of their employees. Such behavior not only reflects a lack of empathy, but also undermines the morale and trust within the team, highlighting the need for a balanced approach that considers both human and business needs. The philosophy also warns against the treacherous nature of deceit. In our daily lives, we often encounter individuals who use lies as tools for personal gain. Recognizing the signs of deceit, such as inconsistency in stories or exaggerated facts, is crucial for maintaining personal integrity and trust in our relationships. Stoicism encourages us to respond to deceit not with emotional reaction, but with rational detachment, assessing situations objectively and maintaining our ethical standards. Lastly, the mastery of manipulation is a significant concern in Stoic teachings. Those who seek to dominate often employ manipulation as a strategy to exert control over others, undermining their autonomy and self-worth. Stoicism advises us to cultivate self-awareness and resilience, enabling us to recognize manipulation and resist being swayed by it. It teaches us to value our independence and make decisions based on virtue and integrity rather than coercion or deceit. By applying Stoic principles to these complex interactions, we not only protect ourselves from malice, but also foster a deeper understanding of our own values and reactions. This philosophical approach does not isolate us, but rather connects us more profoundly to the world around us, encouraging a life of harmony, understanding, and meaningful connection. Thus, as we navigate through the nuances of human relationships and confront the challenges posed by those with harmful intentions, let us draw on the wisdom of Stoicism. It equips us with the tools to discern, decide, and develop a more resilient and compassionate self. In doing so, we cultivate a life not only of external success, but of profound inner peace and fulfillment. Building on the foundational ideas of Stoicism, it's essential to dive deeper into the dynamics of human interactions, particularly focusing on those marked by malicious intent. The Stoic teachings offer profound insights into not just recognizing harmful behaviors, but also understanding and mitigating their impact on our lives and well-being. Consider the concept of deceit and its pervasive presence in our social and professional environments. Deceit often starts with small lies and can escalate into a web of falsehoods that entangles not just the deceiver, but also those around them. In professional settings, this could manifest as colleagues who inflate their accomplishments or manipulate facts to gain undue advantage or recognition. Such behaviors undermine the foundation of trust and cooperation that teams need to thrive. Stoicism teaches us to approach these situations with a calm and collected mindset, focusing on facts and evidence rather than getting swayed by emotions. This approach not only helps in unmasking deceit, but also in maintaining personal peace and not allowing others' dishonesty to disrupt our mental equilibrium. Another critical aspect is the role of manipulation in relationships. Manipulative individuals often use emotional appeals or deceit to influence others' behaviors for their selfish ends. They might employ flattery or guilt as tools to sway decisions and actions, thereby eroding the agency of others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner freedom and self-reliance, encourages us to recognize such tactics and develop a strong sense of self that is impervious to manipulation. By focusing on our values and integrity, we can make choices that align with our true selves rather than being puppeteered by someone else's agenda. Empathy, or rather the lack of it, is another Stoic concern. Individuals who lack empathy can cause significant distress to those around them by disregarding others' feelings and well-being. This lack of concern is particularly damaging in leadership roles, where the emotional and psychological climate of a group or organization heavily depends on the empathy levels of its leaders. Stoicism doesn't regard empathy as merely a soft skill, but as a fundamental characteristic that supports the social fabric. It teaches us to extend our understanding and compassion even to those who lack these qualities themselves, thus protecting our inner peace and maintaining a positive and productive environment. Furthermore, the Stoic philosophy addresses the thirst for power and control, which is often at the heart of many destructive behaviors. Those obsessed with power may resort to unethical actions to maintain or increase their influence. Stoicism reminds us that true power lies in self-mastery, the ability to control one's thoughts and reactions in alignment with reason and virtue. By focusing on our own behaviors and responses, we become less susceptible to being harmed by others' power plays. Finally, the interplay between autonomy and interdependence is a crucial theme in Stoicism. While advocating for personal independence, Stoicism also recognizes the importance of our connections with others. It teaches that while we should strive for personal autonomy, we must also foster healthy interdependencies that enrich our lives and those around us. This balance is key to building resilient and supportive communities. In summary, Stoicism provides a robust framework for navigating the complexities of human behaviors, especially those that can harm us. It empowers us to remain composed, make informed decisions based on wisdom and integrity, and maintain our tranquility irrespective of external circumstances. As we apply these principles, we not only protect ourselves from negative influences, but also contribute to creating a more ethical and empathetic world. Let us continue to explore these themes, embracing the challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Stoicism doesn't just prepare us to defend against malice, but also to engage constructively with the world, enhancing both our lives and those of others through wisdom, courage, and compassion. This philosophy not only shields us, but also guides us in forging deeper connections and leading a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Continuing our exploration of Stoicism and its profound guidance on human behavior, it is vital to delve even deeper into the nuances of human interactions and the darker aspects of personality that can disrupt our peace and harmony. Stoicism, with its rich legacy of philosophical thought, offers not just a shield against malice, but a way to cultivate inner strength and wisdom that guides us through life's complexities. In the landscape of human relationships, one often encounters the difficult challenge of dealing with individuals who exhibit a deep-seated lack of empathy. This trait can be particularly damaging in environments that rely heavily on collaboration and mutual respect, such as workplaces or close personal relationships. The absence of empathy in a person can lead to behaviors that are not only harmful to others, but also detrimental to the cohesion and functionality of any group they are part of. In such cases, Stoicism teaches us the importance of maintaining our composure and responding with rationality and calm. By doing so, we protect our inner peace and prevent the emotional turmoil that can arise from engaging with such challenging personalities. Consider the example of a team leader who fails to acknowledge or respect the personal struggles of team members. This lack of empathy can create a toxic work environment where employees feel undervalued and unsupported. Stoicism advises us to approach these situations by fostering our empathy, encouraging us to understand and share the feelings of others, thereby counteracting the negative impacts of such behaviors. This not only helps in maintaining a balanced perspective, but also promotes a more supportive and positive workplace. Another peril in human interactions is the encounter with deceit and manipulation. These behaviors can be especially destructive when they go unnoticed or unchecked, allowing the manipulator to exploit others for personal gain. Stoicism provides a powerful framework for detecting and dealing with deceit. It encourages us to observe actions and words with a critical eye, questioning the motives behind them and the truthfulness of the information presented. This vigilant approach helps us avoid falling into traps set by those who would deceive us for their own ends. For instance, imagine a colleague who consistently uses flattery to sway decision-making processes in their favor. While it may be tempting to take such praise at face value, Stoicism teaches us to look deeper and discern whether these accolades are genuine or simply a means to an end. By maintaining our autonomy and integrity, we can make decisions that are aligned with our values and the greater good, rather than being manipulated by false praise. The desire for control and power is another significant challenge addressed by Stoic philosophy. In many cases, individuals seek to dominate others through coercion or subtle manipulation, driven by an insatiable desire for authority. Stoicism reminds us that true power lies in self-control and the ability to govern our responses to external forces. By cultivating a strong sense of self and a commitment to our principles, we can resist attempts by others to dominate or manipulate us. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us about the importance of authenticity in our interactions. In a world where facades are common, and people often present themselves in a manner that is not true to their real intentions or feelings, Stoicism guides us to value and practice sincerity. By being authentic in our dealings with others, we not only live in accordance with Stoic virtues, but also encourage honesty and transparency in those around us. As we continue to apply Stoic principles in our lives, we learn to recognize the signs of manipulative or deceitful behavior quickly and respond to them effectively. This might involve setting clear boundaries, communicating openly about our observations, or, when necessary, distancing ourselves from individuals who persistently cause harm or discord. The Stoic approach also emphasizes the role of resilience in confronting and overcoming the challenges posed by difficult individuals. Resilience, a key Stoic virtue, involves not only enduring negative conditions, but also growing from them. By facing adversities with courage and wisdom, we can transform potentially debilitating experiences into opportunities for personal development and increased fortitude. In addition to personal resilience, Stoicism champions the development of communal support networks. Recognizing that we are not alone in our struggles, Stoicism encourages us to seek and offer support within our communities. This collective resilience not only helps us cope with immediate challenges, but also strengthens the bonds between individuals, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and mutual aid. Furthermore, Stoicism does not view these challenges as mere obstacles, but as integral parts of a meaningful life. By engaging with and overcoming the difficulties posed by malicious or deceitful individuals, we not only protect ourselves but also contribute to a more virtuous and harmonious society. Our experiences and the wisdom we gain become tools for helping others who might find themselves in similar situations, thus spreading the Stoic ideals of courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom. Thus, as we navigate through our relationships and encounters with challenging personalities, Stoicism provides a robust framework for understanding and action. It teaches us to maintain our integrity, cultivate our virtues, and respond to malice not with hatred or bitterness, but with strength and composure. This approach not only shields us from the negative impacts of others' behaviors, but also enhances our ability to contribute positively to our communities. As we embrace Stoic teachings, we find that the true test of our character is not in avoiding difficult people, but in how we respond to them. Each interaction offers a chance to practice patience, understanding, and resilience, qualities that define the Stoic way of life. Through these practices, we not only overcome the challenges posed by others, but also grow in our capacity for empathy, understanding, and love, qualities that truly enrich our lives and those of the people around us. By consistently applying these principles, we build a life that is not only resistant to the turmoil and strife that others may bring into it, but also rich with personal satisfaction and public service. Our journey through Stoicism is not just about personal protection. It's about transforming every challenge into a stepping stone for personal growth and communal harmony. Thus, equipped with Stoic wisdom, we face the world not as a battleground of conflicting wills, but as a classroom where every interaction is an opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute positively to the tapestry of human experience. As we continue to explore and apply the rich teachings of Stoicism, we empower ourselves to lead lives of profound meaning and impact, fostering environments where virtue, integrity, and cooperation flourish. In doing so, we not only navigate the complexities of human behavior with grace and strength, but also leave a lasting legacy of wisdom, courage, and compassion for generations to come. As we continue our journey through the teachings of Stoicism, we come to appreciate its timeless relevance in helping us navigate the intricacies of human interactions, especially those fraught with malice and deceit. This philosophical approach does more than just offer a defensive stance against negativity. It encourages a proactive cultivation of virtues that transform challenges into opportunities for personal growth and societal contribution. Stoicism teaches that each encounter with difficulty is a test of our character and an opportunity to practice virtues such as patience, resilience, and wisdom. These virtues are not developed in isolation, but through the very act of dealing with difficult people and situations. For instance, facing someone with a manipulative nature offers a chance to practice discernment and integrity, ensuring our actions align with our ethical standards and not merely reactive emotions. Let us consider a scenario in a workplace where unethical behavior is rampant, and deceit seems to be a common strategy for advancement. A Stoic approach would not involve succumbing to similar tactics or becoming despondent. Instead, it would involve a strategic and virtuous response. One might maintain transparency in their actions, promote open communication, and advocate for ethical practices. By doing so, not only does one preserve their integrity, but they also set a standard and example for others, potentially catalyzing a cultural shift towards more ethical behavior within the organization. Moreover, Stoicism places great emphasis on the community and our interactions within it. It suggests that our well-being is deeply interconnected with that of others. As such, fostering healthy, honest, and supportive relationships is crucial. This is not simply a matter of personal happiness, but of communal resilience. When we help others in our community to thrive, we also secure our environment, making it a safer space for everyone, including ourselves. In dealing with negative influences, Stoicism also advocates for a form of emotional detachment, not to become indifferent, but to gain a clearer, more objective view of the situation. This detachment allows us to respond rather than react. For example, if someone tries to provoke us with hurtful comments or actions, a Stoic would advise us to consider the intent behind these actions. Often, such behaviors are a reflection of the other person's struggles and insecurities. Understanding this, we can choose to respond with compassion rather than hostility, potentially diffusing a tense situation and preventing further conflict. This emotional regulation is crucial not only in personal interactions, but also in our broader engagement with the world. In a society increasingly divided by polarizing opinions and aggressive rhetoric, the Stoic practice of maintaining calm and choosing thoughtful, measured responses is more valuable than ever. It allows us to engage in discussions and debates productively, promoting understanding and respect rather than animosity. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us about the impermanence of external conditions and the importance of focusing on what truly matters, the development of our character and the pursuit of virtue. In a world where we often chase fleeting pleasures and superficial successes, Stoicism calls us to seek fulfillment in things that endure, such as wisdom and moral integrity. This shift in focus can profoundly impact our life satisfaction and the legacy we leave behind. Consider the impact of this philosophy on leadership. A leader who embodies Stoic principles is not swayed by short-term gains or the whims of popular opinion. Instead, they are guided by a long-term vision and a commitment to the common good. Such leaders inspire trust and loyalty, drive meaningful change, and create environments where ethical practices are the norm and individuals are encouraged to grow, not just professionally, but personally. As we integrate Stoicism into our lives, we also learn the value of humility and the willingness to learn from every situation and person we encounter. This openness is crucial in a world that is complex and ever-changing. By admitting that we do not have all the answers, we remain open to new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities. This not only enhances our understanding and adaptability, but also fosters a culture of continuous learning and improvement. In embracing Stoic teachings, we are not just protecting ourselves from negativity, we are actively contributing to a more virtuous world. We become beacons of stability and integrity in turbulent times, influencing others through our example and fostering a society that values truth, justice, and compassion. This is the true power of Stoicism. It transforms individuals, and in doing so, it has the potential to transform society. In conclusion, the journey through Stoic philosophy offers profound insights and practical guidance for dealing with the darker aspects of human behavior. By embracing its teachings, we cultivate a robust inner life, equipped to face any adversity with grace and strength. We learn to see every challenge as an opportunity to practice virtue, grow in wisdom, and contribute positively to the world around us. Stoicism does not promise an easy life. Rather, it promises a meaningful one, rich with achievements not measured in material wealth or public acclaim, but in the quality of our character and the impact of our lives on others. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons of Stoicism, applying them not only in times of trial, but in all aspects of our life. Let us strive to be individuals of principle, integrity, and compassion, using our strengths not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of our communities and the world at large. Thus, as we conclude this exploration of Stoic wisdom, remember that the journey does not end here. Each day presents new challenges and opportunities to apply these timeless principles. Keep learning, keep growing, and continue to strive for a life that reflects the highest ideals of Stoicism. In doing so, we not only find personal peace and fulfillment, but also become agents of positive change in a world that desperately needs it. Thank you for joining in this profound exploration of how Stoicism can illuminate our lives and guide us through the complexities of human nature and relationships. Let us go forward with courage, dignity, and unwavering commitment to the greater good.